Hello viewers, welcome to Big Man Business YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the top import and export commodities of Mauritania. Mauritania's economic overview. Extractive industries, which includes oil and mining, fishing, and agriculture, are the mainstays of Mauritania's economy. It has a wealth of mineral resources such as iron, gold, copper, gypsum, and phosphate rock. Extractive commodities account for around 75% of Mauritania's total exports, with iron ore accounting for nearly 50% of total exports. Agriculture and livestock continue to be the primary sources of income for the bulk of the population. Mauritania's coastal waters are among the world's wealthiest fishing locations, processing a total of 1,800,000 tons of fish every year, and fishing accounts for about half of the country's foreign currency profits. Throughout recent years, numerous oil and gas resources have been discovered in the country. Due to increasing production in extractive industries and higher exports in the fishing sector, real GDP climbed by 5.9% in 2019, up from 2.1% in 2018. In the last 5 years, real GDP has grown at a modest 2.5% compound annual rate. The Mauritanian ouguiya is the country's currency. Crude oil, fish, copper, gold, iron ore, and livestock are also major exports. Petroleum products, capital goods, machinery and equipment, foodstuffs, and consumer items are all major imports. If you're new to the Big Man Business YouTube channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to receive updates on new business expert videos. For more international business news and updates, please visit www.bigmanbusiness.com. Business opportunities in Mauritania. The Mauritanian government has devised an inclusive growth strategy for the years 2017 to 2030, which includes structural reforms and major infrastructure investment. This investment approach is built on 3 pillars: inclusive economic growth, human capital development, and improved governance. In addition, in 2019, the government established a High Council for Strengthening the Business Climate, chaired by the Prime Minister, and included representatives from the private sector, to coordinate reform implementation and propose an annual action plan. The continuance of present reforms in the agricultural, port infrastructure, business climate, and extractive sector production following the expansion of the country's gold mines is projected to enhance private investment and growth. Agriculture, livestock, tourism, mining, fisheries, hydrocarbon, energy, and financial industries all offer investment prospects. Mauritania is a country in northwest Africa that is bordered by the Atlantic Ocean. Algeria to the northeast, Mali to the southeast, Senegal to the southwest, and Western Sahara to the northwest are its neighbors. On November 28, 1960, it declared independence from France. Nouakchott, the capital, is divided into 15 administrative regions. It is a presidential republic, with the president as head of state and the prime minister as head of government. It is governed by a unicameral legislative system. The official language is Arabic, and the national languages are Pulaar, Soninke, and Wolof. Also spoken is French. The only religion practiced is Islam. Its legal system is a blend of French civil law and Islamic law. It has an area of 1.031 million square kilometers. Mauritania enjoys a favorable geostrategic position in the Atlantic, serving as a link between northern and sub-Saharan Africa and as a significant shipping route connecting Europe, the Middle East, West Africa, and the Americas. Mauritania's population is predicted to be 4.005 million people, with the younger population of under 19 years old accounting for 57.3% of the population, the 19 to 65-year-olds for 38.8%, and those over 65 years old for 3.9%. The average population density is estimated to be 5 people per square kilometer. It has a life expectancy of 67 years for women and 62.1 years for men in terms of human development metrics. With a primary enrollment rate of 100.41% in 2019 and an overall literacy rate of 53.5% in 2017, it attained universal primary education. Mauritania's main trading partners. According to the most recent data available, importers in China accounts for 33.9% of the global total, Switzerland with 17.1%, Canada 10%, Spain 6.6%, Italy 4.6%, Japan 4.3%, Russia 3.4%, Germany 3.2%, Australia 2.6%, Ivory Coast with also 2.6%, France with 1.5%, and Nigeria purchased 90.9% of Mauritania's exports. In terms of value, 40.1% of Mauritania's exports were supplied to Asian countries, while 39.1% were sold to European buyers. Another 10.2% of Mauritania's exports went to North America, with 7.9% going to African countries. Oceania got 2.6%, followed by Latin America excluding Mexico but including the Caribbean with smaller numbers of 0.04%. With a population of 4.15 million people, Mauritania's total exports of $2.95 billion in 2020 equates to nearly $700 for every citizen in the Northwest African country. Mauritania's top exports. The Islamic Republic of Mauritania, located on Africa's northwestern coast, transported an estimated $2.95 billion worth of commodities throughout the world in 2020. This figure represents a 1.9% increase from 2019 to 2020, but a 70.2% increase since 2016. Iron ores or concentrates, gold, frozen whole fish, mollusks, and copper ores or concentrates are Mauritania's top 5 exports by value. That quintet of top overseas shipments accounts for 89.4% of the total revenue Mauritania received from its exported commodities in 2020. In Mauritanian global shipments in 2020, the following export product classes have the biggest dollar value. The percentage proportion of each export category in terms of total Mauritania exports is also indicated. $1.2 billion in ore, slag, and ash accounts for 42.1% of total exports. $769.1 million in gems and precious metals accounts for 26.1%. $662.3 million in fish accounts for 22.5%. $143.1 million in food waste and animal fodder accounts for 4.9%. Fats, oils, and waxes from animals and plants, $38.4 million account for 1.3%. $29.3 million in inorganic chemicals accounts for 1%. $13.9 million in machinery, including computers accounts for 0.5%. $13.2 million for meat/seafood preparations account for 0.4%. $9.9 million in mineral fuels, including oil accounts for 0.3%. Fertilizers are worth $5.5 million which accounts for 0.2%. The top 10 exports of Mauritania accounted for 99.2% of the total value of its global shipments. Fertilizers were the fastest growing export category among the top 10, increasing by 62.9% from 2019 to 2020. Meat or seafood preparations came in second with a 40.5% increase in export sales. Mauritania's gem and precious metal shipments grew at the third fastest rate, rising 23.2%, boosted by stronger international gold sales. Fish was the biggest loser among Mauritania's top 10 export categories, with a minus 30.7% drop year over year. In terms of macroeconomics, Mauritania's total exported goods account for 11.8% of its entire gross domestic product, which is $25.1 billion in purchasing power parity US dollars in 2020. In PPP terms, exports will account for 11.8% of overall GDP in 2020, compared to 11.5% in 2019. Those percentages, however, based on a short timescale, imply that Mauritania's entire economic performance is becoming increasingly reliant on products sold on international markets. The unemployment rate is another important measure of a country's economic performance. According to Trading Economics, Mauritania's average unemployment rate in 2020 was 10.7%, up from 10.1% in 2019. Thanks for watching this video. We are open to suggestions. Kindly drop your comments in the comment box and don't forget to subscribe to the Big Man Business YouTube channel. See you in the next video.